Let me be straight with you about something nobody in the tech space wants to say out loud. The AI revolution isn't coming. It's already here. And the people who are supposed to warn you about it, your employer, your university, your government, they have every financial incentive to keep you calm and keep you working until the moment they don't need you anymore. So let's talk about what's actually happening right now with real numbers. Goldman Sachs published a report that got very little mainstream coverage. 300 million jobs globally are exposed to AI automation, not low-skill jobs, not factory work, white-collar jobs, the kind with salaries and benefits and LinkedIn profiles and career ladders. And here's the part that should make you stop scrolling. We're not talking about a slow transition. McKinsey's research puts the primary disruption window between 2025 and 2030. That's inside the next 5 years. That's before your next car is paid off. That's before your kid graduates high school. That's now. Let me give you the specific fields so you can decide for yourself how exposed you are. Legal, paralegals, legal assistants, contract reviewers. These roles exist almost entirely to process documents, identify patterns in case law, and draft language based on templates. AI does all three things faster and cheaper than any human. Goldman Sachs estimates 44% of legal work tasks are automatable with current technology, not future technology. Current. Finance and accounting. Bookkeepers, junior analysts, tax preparers, auditors. These are rule-based cognitive jobs. That's exactly what large language models are built for. The Big Four accounting firms are already deploying AI internally. They're not hiring the same headcount they used to. They don't need to. Healthcare administration. Medical coders, billing specialists, prior authorization reviewers. These roles are the connective tissue of the healthcare system, and they are almost entirely data processing. AI handles data processing at a scale no human team can match. Radiology. This one surprises people. Radiologists spend a decade in school and earn $200,000 to $300,000 a year, and AI diagnostic models are already matching or exceeding their accuracy on certain scan types. The volume of reads AI can handle in a single day is incomprehensible. This doesn't mean radiologists disappear overnight. It means hospitals need fewer of them. Customer service. This one's already happening in real time. You've noticed it. The chatbots are getting smarter. Companies aren't replacing human agents because it sounds good in a press release. They're doing it because the unit economics are impossible to ignore. One AI system handles thousands of simultaneous conversations. No salary, no benefits, no turnover. Copywriting and content creation. This hits close to home for a lot of people watching this. Marketing agencies, content farms, SEO shops, they are actively replacing junior writers with AI pipelines. A job that paid $40,000 or $50,000 a year to produce bulk content is now a prompt and a subscription. Trucking and logistics. This one has a longer runway, but the destination is the same. Waymo, Tesla, Aurora, autonomous trucking is not science fiction. The American Trucking Association estimates there are currently 3.5 million truck drivers in the U.S. The IMF projects the displacement window opens seriously around 2027 to 2030. That's not a lifetime away. Manufacturing and assembly. Oxford Economics projects up to 20 million manufacturing jobs globally could be displaced by robots and AI-driven automation by 2030. The reshoring conversation happening in American politics right now. A lot of that manufacturing is coming back, but it's coming back automated. The jobs aren't coming with it. Now here's where it gets genuinely complicated. The standard response to this kind of data is, but technology always creates new jobs. And historically that's true. The Industrial Revolution eliminated certain trades and created entire new industries. The internet killed travel agents and created UX designers. That argument is not wrong. But here's what that argument gets wrong about this specific moment. The speed is different this time. Every previous wave of automation happened over decades. Blacksmiths didn't disappear in 5 years. The transition gave workers and economies time to adapt. AI capabilities are doubling on a timeline measured in months, not decades. The labor market cannot retrain fast enough to absorb displacement happening at this velocity. The second thing that argument gets wrong is the skill ceiling. Previous automation waves replaced physical labor. Machines took over tasks that required strength and repetition. That pushed humans up the skill ladder into cognitive work. AI doesn't replace physical labor. It replaces cognitive labor. The thing humans retreated to when machines took the factory floor is now also under pressure. There is no obvious next rung on the ladder. So what do you actually do with this information? First, stop waiting for your employer to tell you that your role is at risk. They will not. They will restructure, right-size, and optimize, and you will find out when your manager asks for a meeting on a Tuesday afternoon. Second, look at your own job with brutal honesty. Ask yourself, what percentage of what I do every day is pattern recognition and document processing? If that number is high, your timeline is short. Third, get close to the technology, not to become an AI researcher. You don't need a computer science degree. But the people who are surviving and thriving through this transition are people who understand how to use these tools to multiply their own output. The copywriter who gets replaced by AI is the one who refused to learn it. The copywriter who survives is the one who uses AI to do the work of 5 people and becomes impossible to cut. Fourth, build something of your own. This is uncomfortable advice, but it is the only real hedge. A job is a single point of failure. One decision made by someone you've never met, in a boardroom you'll never see, ends your income. Building even a small income stream outside of employment changes your entire risk profile. Look, I'm not going to tell you everything is fine. The data doesn't support that. But I'm also not going to tell you that you're powerless, because that's not what the data shows either. What the data shows is a window, a transition period where people who are paying attention, who are honest with themselves about where the pressure is coming from, and who are moving toward the change instead of hoping it passes them by, those people are going to be okay. The window is open right now. The question is whether you're going to use it.